Is your smash just not very powerful? If so, we know this can be frustrating. But don't worry, you don't necessarily need a big smash to win matches.
Yeah, there are lots of ways to win without it. 7 in fact. So listen closely, and by the end of this video, you'll hopefully have a whole new plan of attack.
Now, which smash do you think will be more powerful? A or B? B, right? And if you were facing this, you'd probably move further back and maybe also tense up a little bit. You were wrong though, smash A was more powerful. But hopefully that shows how much impact looking threatening can have.
But how can you look more threatening? Well, we have 3 tips for you. Tip 1 is to anticipate the lift or clear by judging your opponent's body and racket positioning. For example, in clip A, you can see that Greg's going to lift before he's hit the shuttle, whereas in clip B, he doesn't look like he's going to lift. So, if you can get good at noticing this, you can start moving before your opponent has hit the shuttle.
Tip 2 is all about your footwork. If you have an explosive push-off and move efficiently into each corner, you're going to look much more threatening. We've broken down the exact footwork to both rear court corners step by step in previous videos, so we'll link them in the description below for you to watch after this.
And tip 3 is to make sure you're opening up your chest nice and wide to make it look like you can play a powerful smash.
As my smash was one of the weakest on the World Tour, I focused on all 3 of these things, taking inspiration from someone who does them very well, Japanese player Yuta Watanabe. I realised that his smash actually isn't that powerful compared to many other pros, but when he gets in the positions he gets into, boy does he have his opponents worried.
Yeah, and this is where you can start to play games with your opponent. When you look threatening, they move back in their defence, which then massively improves your drop shot, as Yuta has shown just a few times. And this doesn't actually have to be Yuta's deceptive drop either. It could be a reverse slice or a straight slice. And once you've played a good drop shot, your opponents will probably move their position a little bit forwards the next time they lift, which then gives them less time to react to your smash. It's kind of like a cycle where they keep helping each other. Good drop shot, better smash.
It's good, so good that using a deceptive drop shot is our second way to win more points without needing a powerful smash. This cycle was exactly what we found ourselves in when facing Yuta Watanabe. When we lifted, we were so ready for his deceptive drop shot that his smash was really effective. We just didn't know what he was going to do, and in the end we tried not to lift. But that's not always a game plan that's easy to change to.
It certainly isn't, but we learned what worked well against us and tried to implement it into our own game. And we can confirm it does work. So now we're trying to teach it to you guys.
Yeah, and this strategy of using deceptive drop shots can even be done if you don't have much power or speed in your legs. So much of it comes from your body positioning, opening out your chest nice and wide and then stopping your fast swing, aka your smash, right at the last millisecond. Again, the deceptive drop shot is quite technical, so we'll leave our full step-by-step tutorial in the description below.
So now you know to use a deceptive drop shot. But what else can you do to get around not having a mega powerful smash?
Well, you can use more shots that look like a smash but actually aren't, like a 60% power smash or a heavy slice. These shots ruin your opponent's rhythm and force them to lean forwards and adjust their racket positioning into a more upwards position. This can cause them to play a higher and shorter lift, which is going to make it easier for you to win the point from.
And a key tip here is that you should use this variety when you are in a good position, when your opponents will be expecting the smash. Against better defenders, where your smash keeps coming back, this is such an effective tactic. So effective it's used by the best players in the world too. After analysing 50 professional matches, we found that both singles and doubles players only hit a full power smash 38% of the time when they're in a good position.
Before we move on to our 4th strategy, we need to give an honourable mention to the punch clear. This is another shot we both love using, again when we're in a good position, and it works especially well against players that struggle with their movement.
Okay, so now you know to not smash everything and use some variety, which will also help you save some energy by the way. But what should you do when you get this shorter lift? You should focus on your placement, and this is our fourth strategy.
Yeah, you need to know that it's not always about how big it is, it's what you do with it. And placement is so important. For example, smashing at 80% of your power with good placement will always be more effective than smashing with 100% power with bad placement. So, what is good placement?
From our research, pro doubles players hit 28% of their smashes down the tram lines, 30% to their opponent's right hip if they were right-handed, or left hip if they were left-handed, and 33% down the middle to create confusion. Smashing to their opponent's racket was the least common at 9%. We've seen time after time where people smash straight to their opponent's rackets and wonder why they can counter-attack so easily. And if you're playing singles, then good options are down the side away from your opponent or into their body.
You can also use good placement to set up certain patterns of play. So, for example, you might smash down the line so that your opponent returns down the line, which either your partner can intercept if you're playing doubles, or if you're playing singles, you can move forwards to anticipate this. Being able to hit to specific areas will take practice though, and then over time you'll be able to hit with 100% power as well as perfect placement, just like the best smashers do. Focusing on precise placement is hard, but do you know what you could do?
Not smash at all?
Well, yeah, but we never encourage that. What we would encourage is getting yourself to the net more, and this is our fifth strategy for if you don't have a powerful smash.
Yeah, so here are a couple of different examples of how you can get to the net more. In doubles, you can utilise rotation with your partner, whether that's hitting a full cross-court shot and then they come out to take the likely straight reply and you move forwards to the net, or using a slow, loopy drop shot and moving in straight away, like Korean player Che does very well.
Another example is to play shots to keep you at the net, like net shot return of serves. But of course, just getting yourself to the net probably isn't going to be enough to be a winning strategy. You then need to practice getting really good here. This is what 4-time world champion Hendra Setiawan told us he did.
I do a lot training in front of the net because my smash is not so hard.
And of course, ideally then the person you're playing with has a good smash.
So, on to the last 2 things to do if you don't have a powerful smash.
Yeah, number 6 is to play to your strengths. Going back to the start of the video, if you're fast, you can use your speed to get into a good, threatening position.
If you're skillful, you can use deceptive drop shots.
If you're really consistent, then you can use lots of variety in your attack.
And if you're a clever player, then you can focus on your placement and also rotating forwards to the net. Ideally though, you'd be as good as possible at all of the above.
But this strategy isn't just about playing to your strengths in the rear court. You can also try playing to the strengths of your playing style. So if you're good at drives, then you would play more of these to engage in a flat and fast game.
Absolutely. Now the final thing to do if you don't have a mega powerful smash is of course to try and improve your smash power. And this is something we've been constantly doing for the last 15 years. There's so much that goes into hitting a powerful smash, and it's not easy. But sometimes just changing one really small thing can massively help increase your power.
Yeah, this could be increasing your racket head speed, which studies have shown is the most important factor when it comes to smash power. Or it could also be thinking about how you're holding the racket, how to time it better, create a better angle, or how you can rotate more and use more of your body to generate power.
You can also, if you're not already, do Badminton-Specific Weights training. This has many benefits, like increasing the power in your legs so you can move faster and recover better, improving your rotational speed, and reducing the risk of injury so you can keep playing badminton. And if you're not sure exactly what Badminton-Specific Weight Training is, then we have 12 different programs on our website. So we'll link those as well as everything else we've mentioned in this video in the description below.
Yeah, regular weight training is very beneficial, alongside improving your technique of course. So you're going to want to watch this video next, where we share 3 things that all pro players do on their smash that you should too. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you smash the subscribe button so that you can be served up with some more badminton insight.